Well, a huge contingency of international delegates here at the 2025 World Angus Forum, especially here this weekend at the Zoetis AngusEXPO. Shane Murphy, here from Ireland. He is the Breed Secretary of the Irish Aberdeen-Angus Society. Great to have you here, Shane, and you're having a great time as part of the program so far.
Yeah, excellent. Hospitality's been top notch, so looking forward to the rest of the activities.
Absolutely, and it's your first time in Australia, I've heard.
Yeah.
But there's a huge contingent from Ireland here this week.
Yeah, I suppose there's always been a long-standing relationship with Ireland and Australia. There'll be a lot of young people over here at the moment, and there's a lot of families and stuff like that. So we've got to see a bit of family when we're over here, like some of the rest of the contingents. We're here in numbers. There's a good U team that we joined for with the UK. So we've got 4 young people on that, or 3 young people on that, and then 3 Dementors as well. But we've also got a number of breeders and council members over as well. So yeah, looking forward to getting to have a few drinks with them later on.
Absolutely. And the importance of an event like this, I guess, is a platform for international societies to come together. You know, that's a unique opportunity that you wouldn't usually get.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like it only happens every 4 years, I suppose, and it gives us a chance to, I suppose, meet like-minded people. Not only just in the agricultural industry, but even in more niche in the Angus breed itself. And it allows us to prepare and plan for the future, stuff that might be happening in different countries. A great opportunity also to see different cattle in different environments, seeing how they perform, but also seeing the range of cattle that they have over here. So although Ireland's a small country, we also have a range of different types. So we have very dry lands to more wetlands. We've got different cattle to work in each of their environments, and we bred for that. And particularly at home in Ireland, there's a boom going on with dairy beef at the moment. So we're looking for cattle that can perform cross with the dairy. And from the herds that we've seen over here, I was down in Melbourne where I've seen a drought, and where they're suffering down there probably heavily at the moment. But just to see how the cattle can perform on that, to also being above in Newcastle where they've got floodings of rain, green grass, and that's very, very similar to us at home in Ireland. So if we can link up genetics that are there that could possibly work at home, we're always wanting and needing an outcross in Ireland. So we need to be constantly on the outlook for that. So hopefully tours like this, and every 4 years or every 2 years like the second in between, will give us a chance to identify them genetics.
It's such a valuable opportunity, Shane, and vice versa, I guess, for Australia too, because, we are an isolated continent and country down here. So having access to people like you and so many international experts and delegates, it's so crucial. And Shane, Angus as a breed in Ireland has gone from strength to strength in recent years, and as a society, like your membership. Tell me a little bit more about the journey in the last sort of 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, so as you highlighted at the start, I'd be the breed secretary of the Irish Aberdeen-Angus Association. This took on quite a different role a number of years ago. So as the name suggests, the association would have been an association of the original herd book in Scotland, the UK Society. So because of Brexit and the challenges it brought, it meant that we had to set up on our own, that we were no longer able to register cattle in the main head office in Scotland. So while we set up on our own, we also took on the mantle of registering the rest of the cattle that the UK was registering in Europe. But we also expanded on that, and now we see that we're registering 18 countries plus Ireland, so 19 countries in total. What that has meant is nationally our registrations has nearly doubled, as well as the EU. But I suppose it's just in line with everything else that's going on. And the Angus boom in the Angus breed in Europe at the moment is absolutely booming. So if you're looking at our nationally, we've gone from 200,000 head Angus sire calves 12 years ago to over 600,000 by the end of this year, which is tripling in size. So I suppose we're just growing to fulfill the demand that's out there. But most of that has been driven by dairy. But I think there's definitely a push as well from the outside for meat eating quality. Although we're not paid in Europe at the moment, we are getting that feedback that producer group meat, such as Angus Beef Ireland, are pushing the product in, and the supermarkets are demanding it because the consumers are demanding.
Amazing to see, I guess, the adaptability of the breed across the board, but driving results internationally and here in Australia. And so interesting to hear about everyone's, I guess, use and interaction with the breed, and which differs from around the world. But Shane, what are you looking forward to the next? We've sort of wrapping up nearly on day one here. It's been a jam-packed program. What are you looking forward to for the remainder of the event here?
I suppose the Angus Expo is the place to go, and just definitely enjoy in the morning, and I'm going to enjoy the next 2 days. But just like that, we have a special delegate meeting on Tuesday. So that'll be all the breed society secretaries or CEOs of all the different breed societies get a chance to sit down and discuss what's going to happen in the coming years, and even make plans for the next forum in 4 years' time.
We're very proud of the Angus breed here in Australia, and I know you guys are as well. Shane, thank you so much. I hope you really enjoy the remainder of your time in Australia, and I'm sure it's been a really valuable experience and will continue to be so.
Thank you very much.